Alright, welcome back guys. My name is Ishan. Welcome back to Talk Football, home of reviews, tactics and transfer talks. And in the previous video, we took a look at Chelsea's squad. We talked about their whole squad, we talked about their lineup variation way which they could end up using throughout the whole season. And in this video, similarly, we'll talk about Liverpool. We'll take a look at their squad and we'll talk about the ways in which they can be lining up in this season. So guys, without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the squad analysis of Liverpool FC. Alright, so at the goalkeeper position, we have three goalkeepers. Alisson is there, Adrian is there and Luis Karius, whom everybody knows from his exploits in the UEFA Champions League final. But I think so because of Alisson's recent performances, so I'm definite that Alisson will be playing throughout the season, and maybe Adrian will be given some chances in the cup games, or maybe even Luis Karius can surprise us and show off his talents. Now moving along to the defenders, we have Virgil van Dijk, Joel Gomez, Joel Matip, Sepp van den Berg, Andrew Robertson and Simicas. And of course, Trent Alexander-Arnold. And the recent youngster that has been showing some signs of improvement, Nico Williams. Trent Alexander-Arnold has been full of praises for this young lad. The defense line of Liverpool has not been a problem. They have conceded very few goals throughout the season. I think so Virgil van Dijk is a world-class defender, and he has made Joel Gomez one of the best defenders in that age range in the Premier League. Of course, Andrew Robertson is a fantastic left back, plenty of 10 plus assists alone. And what can we talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold, because he has been scoring free kicks, he has been scoring bangers, he has been assisting left and right. So I think so that the defense line doesn't need any changes for Liverpool team. And if Klopp decides to rest any one of Alexander-Arnold or Robertson, so they have a backup of Nico Williams, and also their latest signing from Celtic, is it, or Olympiacos? कहाँ से sign किया है? Yeah, Olympiacos, right. Although both of them are pretty young, because Simicas is 24-year-old and Nico Williams is only 19 years old, but they have perfect mentor for them. Robertson and Trent, they both can set up that example which these two can follow up and eventually end up taking their position later on. But moving along, so in the midfield of Liverpool, it is also packed. If you look at the players they have, Fabinho, he is a world-class center defensive midfielder and he has been playing some excellent football in the club. Gigi Wijnaldum is there, who is most probably linked to Barcelona, and he'll be, I think so, according to my views, he'll be moving to the Camp Nou sooner or later, because Liverpool have recently made signing of Thiago from Bayern Munich for a price of 30 million euros. You talk about that signing, that is a world-class signing, because all that Liverpool midfield needed was a bit of creativity. Like I talked about in my previous video, I talked about that Liverpool keeps scoring from their crosses. I mean, if you take out Trent, if you take out Robertson, there are not many chances that are created through which Liverpool can score. But if you throw in Thiago there, with the work rate of Henderson and with the support of Fabinho at the back, these guys will be running riot in the midfield. So I think so that there is a lot of improvement coming in the midfield of Liverpool. So moving along, they have Naby Keita as a backup. Jordan Henderson is a great captain for this Liverpool side. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is a fantastic player. He can also play up the wings and can play that cam role as well. So, and James Milner, that veteran, he is a perfect footballer according to me. And Curtis Jones is there. So these guys pretty nicely round up the midfield of Liverpool, because always I've thought of that if there is any place, if there is any position in which this Liverpool side needed any kind of recruitment, it's that midfield area, and also a bit of support for Salah and Mane as well. So they are on the right track. They have done the signing in midfield. I think so one more signing in the supporting Salah or Mane, because if any one of them gets injured, if Salah gets injured, who is there to replace him? So this brings me to my next point. Let's talk about the strikers or the attackers that Liverpool side has in this team. If you look at the strikers, Sadio Mane is there. He has been scoring 20 plus goals. Mohamed Salah, he has recently scored a hat-trick in the opener against Leeds United. That was a fantastic game, guys. And also Shaqiri is there, yeah, like we talked about. Minamino, Roberto Firmino and Divock Origi, the super sub is there. So I don't think so that Klopp should be satisfied with these players at his disposal, because if you look at the players they are in the attack, it lacks depth. They don't have good or even decent backups, because Shaqiri cannot be counted as a decent backup. I don't think so. He's 28 years old only. He can still provide a lot for Liverpool, but now Liverpool is a world champion. They are the UEFA. They have been the UEFA Champions League champion, and they have also won the Premier League. So now they need to have a decent bench. Look at City. Look at Chelsea, for God's sakes now, because City has been restoring the Team A and Team B. So I think so that Liverpool should be looking to at least get some decent players to support their star players, because if any one of them gets injured, things will start to go south. So let's quickly jump on to the lineup of this Liverpool FC team. Alright guys, so like we have seen Liverpool play, they have always played in the 4-3-3 formation, which has suited him pretty nicely. So I don't think so that even this year there'll be a lot many changes unless they go out and do some signings. So with the arrival of Thiago, I don't think so that much will be changing. So let's start with the lineup. I think so that they'll be going in their 4-3-3 formation, that like usual. Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at that right side, because he has been world class at just age of 20. And I think so that Joey Gomez will be given a nod ahead of Matip, and he'll be pairing with Van Dijk, because I think so that the partnership of both of them have been phenomenal. And Andrew Robertson will retain his place as the left back. And now they're coming on to the midfield. There have been various options in which Thiago can be lined up in this midfield of Liverpool. So according to me, any one of Fabinho, Henderson and Wijnaldum will have to be sacrificed for Thiago to be playing. And most probably I hope that it will be Wijnaldum, because he is linked away to Barcelona. So I think so that Klopp will play Fabinho along with Thiago, and up top will be Henderson in this 4-3-3 formation. And Liverpool can play with two defensive players. Definitely Thiago is not a CDM, a proper CDM. He is that mobile midfielder who likes to break lines with his runs. He is such a technical player and such a steal at 30 million for Jurgen Klopp. He'll be so happy right now. So like we have seen at Bayern Munich, that Thiago has played most of the times with a proper CDM, that is Joshua Kimmich. So even here with the likes of Fabinho at his disposal, Thiago will get that kind of room, get that permission to go ahead and come back at his will, because Fabinho will be there, and even Henderson, his work rate is so high. So I think so that Thiago will be able to play his best football at Liverpool. And now moving along to the forward line, there is little or no change if you look at it, because Firmino will be definitely playing that strike role, and Salah will be that usual right winger, and Mane will take that left wing spot. And now if you take a look at their bench, so Divock Origi, so the super sub is there, Shaqiri is there, and Takumi Minamino is a decent player. Up till now he hasn't proved his worth, but given time and under the guidance of Jurgen Klopp, I think so that he'll be a great player to have at the bench. And Curtis Jones, this guy, the 19-year-old kid, he has a great potential, and Klopp was full of praises when he was asked about this player, Curtis Jones. And so James Milner is there, that 34-year-old veteran, because he is able to play in that midfield, left back, right back, and even wings. So he's a great player to have in your team. And Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is a fantastic player. He has got that work rate, he never stops, he has got that great shot in him, and he's just so unpredictable because he's a great dribbler, he has a great speedster. So I think so that is a great player to have on bench for Jurgen Klopp. And if it be any other team, Chamberlain would be definitely starting according to me. And so is Naby Keita. Keita is a fantastic player. I love this guy, but at Liverpool he hasn't been playing that much, but he would be a great replacement if Thiago needs to be benched or he needs to be played up top in place of Henderson. So I mean, options are available. We'll have to see how Klopp incorporates his midfield, because there are plenty of options. So he definitely has to experiment to find out his perfect 11. So guys, that's it for me in this video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the squad analysis of Liverpool, and if I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below. Do leave a like if you like this video. Also smash that subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you never miss a video from Talk Football, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, as always, peace out.